to look in my vintage app to see where these dances are. And I talk about apps because what is your favorite app?
Probably my music apps.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I have Apple Music. I use that one in particular.
I like that one too. I like that one too.
Spotify, things like that.
We talk about apps because, oh boy, do they dominate our life.
Yeah.
Right?
How much time a day do you spend on your phone?
Probably 5
hours.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
Do you get the message, by the way?
Oh yeah, every Sunday it tells me.
You how much
it
time
shames me.
Yeah, and then I feel, oh man, I'm way too much into this. Yeah.
A third of your time awake. What? That is what the average human spends on his or her phone, and that's according to one study. On the top of that, last year, the average American spent more time on their phone than they did watching television. I mean, you go from one vice to another, right?
But you're sort of watching pseudo television.
I watch
on your
TV
phone.
While I'm also looking at social media. I'm the worst. Yeah.
Well, so it's no secret that too much screen time can be bad for your health, both physically and mentally. So today we're talking about digital decluttering and other simple ways to help you cut back on your screen time. So joining us live this morning is Lauren Iannotti, Editor-in-Chief at Real Simple Magazine. Lauren, good morning.
Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
She's jealous she couldn't have any
She's jealous
coquito.
she couldn't have the coquito shots or the coquito ices.
Where's my coquito? Seriously, that's like the greatest drink ever concocted. It's
think
amazing.
Samino has a whole stash in the refrigerator. You send us your address, and we'll make. He has a little bit going there.
He's still going.
He's still going.
Still going.
Lauren, first of all, talk to us about this concept of digital decluttering. What does that mean exactly?
Right. So when we talk about digital decluttering, we're talking about your phone. We're not less so about other digital things that you use, less so about your laptop. It's about your phone. The phone is this great utilitarian thing that we use for many, many reasons. It's also a terrible distraction in our lives. And what digital decluttering means is getting the clutter off your phone and out of your mind so that you're using it in the right way and not tipping over into an addiction.
Right. Now, obviously, I'm sure just about everybody, they look at how many apps they have and they're like, I think I use about a tenth of these. So step one is to get started with a digital audit.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
So you take a look at what you're using. You look at that Sunday alert that you guys mentioned and you learn from it. Where am I spending too much of my time and how can I cut back? And then on the flip side, where are all of those apps that I'm not using? So just look at your phone and be like, I don't use that one. I don't use that one anymore. I'm not using that one. And delete. We're saying just like purge apps, because if you're not using them, they may just be sitting there waiting to like grab your attention away from things that are more important and more valuable in your IRL, in real life, right? So just, you want to get apps out of there that you don't need, and then you want to look at where you're using too much of your time and then cut back on that.
So how do we, I do this too. I grab my phone out of boredom. We need to create distance. How do we do that?
So we call that the quick glance. When your phone is nearby, and it's always nearby if you got a problem like me, and I'm gonna mea culpa, I'm one of these people, and my kids are gonna watch this and be like, what is she talking about? She needs to work on this too. So if the phone's nearby, it's so easy to either be hit by an alert, so turn off all of your alerts except for the phone and the text, because those are the ones you really need to get. Everything else is just vying for your attention. Turn off the alerts so you don't do the quick glance, which makes you just tap it and like, oh, wake it up, what's going on over there? And if there's nothing going on, there's no stimuli for you there, then you kind of go hunting for it.
Right.
So what you need to do is create distance from your phone so it's not within reach to do the quick glance. We have a charger in our front foyer, and you just put the phone in there, leave it to charge when you come in the house, and just leave it there. Like, there's a rule, and this is because of my kids, like, you're not allowed to bring the phone past that. Now we break it all the time, as I just said, so we're working on it, and everybody's working on it, but so leave it there, and then it's like kind of uncomfortable. You have to go back over. You have to go back over to use it instead of cozying up with it on the couch and cuddling with it, which is what you should be doing with your loved ones, not with your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I find even the simple day-to-day things, you get on an elevator, the minute you get on the elevator, there's somebody on the elevator. Typically in the old days, be like, hey, how are you today?
You don't want to talk to anybody.
You put your face right, the face goes right into the phone. And there's nothing
waiting for
important,
the train on the subway, right?
Exactly.
But we're not engaging with the world around us.
Exactly.
And it's healthier to engage with the world around us, because phones, like I said, they're very useful, but they also can be addictive. There's a dopamine, right? We know about the dopamine feedback loop. So you just kind of want that burst. And there are many, many healthier ways to be getting that pleasure. So that you're not just like, because then you get sucked into for example, the scrolling, right?
Right.
We need to stop scrolling all the time. right?
Yeah.
So the best way you can stop scrolling is to set limits for yourself, right? But another way you can also kind of cheat yourself out of it a little bit is by auditing who you're following. Make sure you're muting content that like may suck you in further. You can tell when it's doing that. Muting
100%.
content that makes you feel bad.
Right.
Muting content that's not good for you.
Yeah. Instead of that, go read a book, hug a friend, water your plants. I seriously, the other day, I just started watering my plants. It sounds very mundane. Lauren Iannotti, thank you so much,
Thanks so much, Lauren,
for joining us. Next time, in person,
thanks for having me.
He'll have the coquito waiting for you.
You
better. I'm going to be expecting it.
You can find the latest.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Of course, thank you. Find the latest issue of Real Simple magazine on newsstands right now, or for more ideas, you can visit realsimple.com. Put your phone.
I'm not eliminating my Marisol Castro app, though.
Oh, you're going to block me. You're going to mute me.
I'm going to mute you. Okay, that goes
putting
over there
my
for the
phone
rest of the
far
show.
away from me. Okay.
All right.